First with El Paso at the weekend, kind of one of those where I think we've talked about, goals change games, because I thought that you started really, really well, and then kind of that counterattack changed it. What were your kind of thoughts on the way things went on Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, we're disappointed that we got beat, because we don't want to get beat in any game. I thought the second goal was the killer. We've had sort of some interesting news from the league regarding that potentially that was offside. We put a report in saying that potentially it was offside because Hunter's interference of play, making the save. The league have responded and said yes, it could have been offside, and that changes the whole complexion of it as well. But we had enough time to get back into the game. Made 3 changes at half time to get us back in. They came on, did okay. It was good for them to get minutes as well. We pushed and just couldn't get in. The keeper makes a couple of great saves, and I think if we'd have got the first goal back at 2-1, it's different. But obviously then they break away again. So it's a little bit weird being away from home and losing the game off potentially, counter-attack situations, which means that we're having quite a bit of the play, but we struggle to defend in key moments.
In terms of news on Aiden Stanley, just what can you update us with what happened there?
Incredible, because he played the full game, and in the last minute he sort of jarred his knee, so we've sent him to the doctors, and he'll be out for the rest of the season. For a long time he's done his ACL.
In terms of getting back into the Jägermeister Cup, it's kind of weird because we're the only championship team in it this week. But in terms of what you've seen from Knoxville so far, what do you see when you look at them?
They're a good team. I know the coach really well. Worked with him in Minnesota for 4 years, so they're a good team. They're trying to sort of rebuild the club, with a new ground that they're at, and they've invested quite a little bit in sort of getting players and recruiting players. So good for them. They've had a really good start in their division. So it'll be a really tough test for us, but we've got to go there because it's another competition that we want to, try and win. So hopefully we can go there, put on a performance that gets us the 3 points, and keeps us at the top of that league, because that would be good for us.
It'll obviously be the first game without Aiden Stanley. Who are you kind of looking to fill that void?
We've got a number of people that can do it. We could move Bruno to left back. We could put Logan there because he's played there a few minutes in pre-season. We've got Finn McRobb can go out there. We can, we'll have a look at it in training. But the likelihood is whoever goes and plays there will have played there before, so it's not a shock to them.
It's kind of the last game of a bit of a kind of grueling road stand, I'd say, before you get back home finally. Is it hard to kind of keep the players focused and grinding when it is those long stretches without playing at home?
No, not at all. I think the difficulty that we've got at this moment in time, I think we're coming up to, I think it's probably going to be week 12 this weekend, and we've only played 8 games. Overall this season we've played 11 games, including the cup games. And out of them 11 games, we've won 3 of them. We've tied 3. We've lost 3, and we've tied 5 of them. And one of them is against Philly, which would be a positive tie. The other tie, we had 10 men and came back from 2-0 down, which is a positive tie. But for some reason, we're looking at this situation that we're in. It's a grind, and and where we're at, and we'll make sure that we have a really good show for ourselves. The club deserves to be in the top end of the league. We're doing everything we possibly can to be at the top end of the league, but it's a little bit weird this season that we missed the first round of games through a bye. We miss a game at Hartford through circumstances that we don't really know. Now we miss another game because of the Jägermeister Cup, so it's going to look a little bit different for us. All we've got to do now is make sure that the players are focused and we stay strong and tight, which I know we are, and we'll give everything we can with this next game at Jägermeister Cup, and then we'll grind again over the next couple of games, because they're 2 really big games against conference opponents that are in and around us, and we've got to get results in them too, and then we'll have a little bit of a break.